In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you're going to be able to create a multi-prompt agent with Retell AI. The reason why this is super important is because this allows you to fully customize how your AI agent communicates with the lead over the phone. This allows you to make your script shorter because you don't have to have so many instructions telling your AI agent what to do, because the multi-prompt branches will be the ones telling the AI what to do next. So that will make your AI agent cheaper and faster. Thus, this will increase the conversion rates of your leads and the satisfaction rates of your leads too. So let's get into the video and let me show you how we can build this really quickly. But before we do that, let me introduce myself. My name is Emanuel Termure. I'm the founder of Sympana LLC. We help a bunch of companies in a bunch of different industries implement these voice AI agents into their companies that allows them to fully automate a department in their company, like customer service, sales, or really anything that happens over the phone. This in the long run boosts efficiency and brings up profit margins by a lot and reduces the amount of stress for a business owner. So the first thing that we're going to do is log into Retell AI. Once you're logged into Retell AI, what you're going to do is come over here and create an agent and then click create a voice AI agent. Then we are going to start from blank, and then we are going to create a multi-prompt agent right here, just like that. You're also able to create a single prompt agent or a conversation flow agent, but we're going to go with the multi-prompt agent. So from here, we are going to click create. And then once you're over here, what you're going to do is check that you have your multi-prompt over here. And then we are going to come over here, and then we are going to choose GPT-4o and then fast tier. Then we are going to choose our favorite voice from Retell AI, which is going to be Kate. Then we are going to make this a multilingual agent. And then boom. Now we are going to create a universal prompt. This is basically our global prompt for the whole entire agent. This will just describe the whole entire call and what it will do on the call. But this will just describe what will happen on the call. We won't give it the full entire script because the full entire script will be separated in the multi-prompt area. So first we are just going to describe to the AI what the AI agent is going to do. So what we're going to do for this is we're going to go to ChatGPT, tell it to create us a script for this. And now that we're in ChatGPT, we're going to use our AI script agent that we've created, and we are going to tell it to create me a script for a AI agent that calls real estate leads from Facebook. And boom, now it finished writing our script for us. So we're going to just copy it. Then we are going to come back over here and then click paste. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come to edit prompt tree, and we are going to create our prompt tree. So we're going to create one state. So this is going to be the starting state. Then we are going to create the next state and then the other state, just like that. Boom. So these are the first states that we're going to connect together before we add our prompts into here. And then we're going to add our prompts into here. So this is going to be basically the greeting agent. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to ChatGPT. We're going to tell it this is going to be made into a multi-prompt agent that's going to have multiple prompts in it. So give me the prompt tree on where I should put all the scripts in the prompts. So now that we finished typing our prompt to ChatGPT, what we basically told it to do is create me a multi-prompt agent that has a prompt tree. We took a screenshot of the Retell AI tree over here and told it this is how it's going to look. And then we are going to enter, and then we are going to wait for how it's going to tell us how to create the agent. So this is going to be our first prompt. Hi, is this first name? So we're going to put that over here just like that. And then we are going to create a new state right here. And then we're going to have to delete these edge cases just like that. We're going to have to delete it. And then we are going to add another state right here, which is going to connect them, because once it says, hi, is this first name? Once they say yes, hey there, this is blah, 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 blah from this company. Then we do the prompt trees, then lead qualification, if users interested, if interested, and then if they were just browsing, and then we're going to come back to ChatGPT and see that this is done. If they're interested, the rest of the script will go. If they're just browsing, this will happen. Then if they're interested, the next thing that's going to happen is that we can add a new state that will have the ability to transfer them. We're going to add a tool, and then this is going to be the call transfer tool that we can add directly to here. Transfer, save, and then perfect. I will transfer you over directly to Emanuel, who can help you out. That's basically it over here. And then the next one is going to be if they're just browsing, what's going to happen is we are just going to connect this just like that. And then it's going to have the ability to end the call. And it's just going to say, okay, perfect. Seems like we can't help you. Have a great day. If they're just browsing, we can't help them. It's just going to end the call. If they're interested, we will transfer them over to the agent. The use case for this AI agent is just going to be to qualify leads and to take out all the people that are just browsing for houses, because for this instance, the realtor only wants to talk with interested leads that are not browsing, just wanting to buy a home immediately. So we're not going to try qualifying the people that are just browsing. And then we're also able to add edge cases to here. So then the edge cases we can edit over here. If user interested, go to if interested. And then if browsing, go to browsing. And then boom. That's basically it over here. And then what we can also add is wrong person up here. So we can come over here, and if they say wrong person, we can put over here, sorry for that. Have a great rest of your day. And then we could add a tool directly over here, which is going to be end call, save, boom. So now it can basically end the call directly over here. The cool thing about the multi-prompt agent is you don't have to use the tools directly from here. You're able to use the global tools. So you're able to come out over here and you're able to create global tools over here. So come to functions and then add global tools. And then you're going to be able to reference them directly in your functions over here. So let's say you want to just end the call, but you don't want to create a tool that is just for one of the prompts. What you'll be able to do is come over here, click end call, and then end call 1, and then we can copy this tool name, and then we can say over here, instead of ending the call with the tool, we can say if user says they are the wrong person, end call tool. So then it can just use the global tool instead of a prompt tool. And the reason why this is important is because sometimes you're only able to use tools from the global prompt. So that's when you will just reference the tool over here. And it just makes it easier to just track all your tools in one place instead of having to click on a place to see where that tool is, because these prompts can get very, very long. The longer it gets, the harder it gets to find stuff. So what I always recommend is just make your tools global, just reference them in here, because when you reference it, that's when it can use it. If you don't reference it, it can't use it at all. So yeah, that's basically how you create a multi-prompt agent in Retell AI. It's really, really nice. If you can't get a single prompt agent to follow your instructions, just go with the multi-prompt tool and it will be able to make the AI follow your instructions way better. Oftentimes, multi-prompt agents are a bit cheaper than single prompt agents because single prompt agents can get really, really long with the prompt, and that requires more tokens to request from the AI. So that increases your cost per minute. To reduce that cost per minute, what you're able to do is just use the multi-prompt agent, because then you're able to separate everything apart. And because of that, you will have a shorter prompt just in general, thus being cheaper and a bit quicker. That's basically it. If you need any other help implementing AI into your business, feel free to book a call at sympana.com. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section. And if you want to be caught up on the most recent AI news, feel free to join my newsletter or my Telegram.